Zendaya, not too sure, recently posted a picture on Instagram of one that she just did for a magazine shoot, and she posted the edited version and the unedited version and made it a point to talk about how, you know, they photoshopped her already very skinny body and how she doesn't think it's right. And if you see the images, she looks way better in the unedited one.
She does.
Right?
She does, and putting them together, but actually, if you separate it, she looks way better. It was for Model Lips magazine. They actually they changed it when she told them about it. Yeah, they said, you know what, you're right, Zendaya, and they changed it back because she looks better, and she's already skinny, and it shows to
tiny.
other girls, like, it brings up body, and like kind of like body image, problems where little girls think that this kind of skinny isn't even enough when they're, So kudos for Zendaya for that. That's why I like that girl.
I love her. Every move she makes, very classy. She had every controversy that she's been in, handled so well with grace and elegance. I think she's a wonderful young woman, and I can't wait to see what she has to show us.
She's very chic.
She
love
is
her
so
style.
stylish. And she's very good with her parents. I noticed that. You know what I mean? A lot of child stars, they live on their own. They forget their parents.
I know what her dad looks like. I know about her. I feel like a personal connection, and that's good for fans to be able to connect. She's a great role model.
She is. So kudos to you, Zendaya, for doing that. And hopefully magazines will stop trying to Photoshop young girls' bodies.
Yeah. When you put a stand to something, if you're the first to say something and you have that much support and power, people are going to... That's how you make change. So good for using your name in a positive light. Now, you guys know we was talking about Khloe Lamar last week because Lamar was found passed out in a Nevada brothel. Well, he's recovering now. I heard he's actually been going through some, I don't know if it was seizures or coma. Strokes.
12 strokes, I'm pretty sure.
12 strokes. So, but he woke up. He's conscious, but he's still a little...
He has a really long road to recovery ahead of him.
And, well, he has some good news. He has his girl back, kind of. I heard that Khloe wants to cancel the divorce.
She is. She canceled the divorce. She had her lawyer go down, throw out the divorce papers. She's like, I'm going to give it another try. And I am really happy because I was a really big fan of their relationship. I thought, even though they only knew each other for a month before getting married, they really made it work. And I think that this is an example of what it means to be by someone's side when they go through it. I think that not a lot of people could go through what she went through and be okay in taking someone back like that. But I want to say, though, is this just for the moment because she's having this shock, like, oh my God, he almost died, I have to be there for him, and in a few months will she be like, well, I mean, nothing really changed,
I don't know. It could be. I wasn't thinking about it that way. I was thinking about it, could she use this now for a new,
premise of her TV show,
for
another
a new
season
pitch.
of Khloe Lamar?
Yeah, for a new season of Khloe Lamar.
Not that I wouldn't hate that.
That would be bad.
That would be awesome, but...
That would be, a bad look on her because this is someone's health. He almost died.
Yeah, well, they didn't let the cameras anywhere near. They stopped filming. I would really hope that they wouldn't film his recovery or anything like that. That sounds pretty awful, but best wishes to both of them. I hope they can make it work.
Yeah, and make it work. Don't be wishy-washy. It's like she was with James Harden, but now she's working with her new husband.
Montana.
No, but that was her last boyfriend was James Harden.
Yeah.
Their best player. Whatever. Anyways, now, so Corey Jones, a Florida man, was shot and killed by the Palm Beach police.
Plainclothes officer. While he was waiting on the side of the road to fix his broken down car. Officer shot him. His body was found 100 feet away from the car, which means he must have been running. But the FBI has been called in to investigate, which I feel like this could go either very well or very, very poorly.
It's just sad, and I went there just to be served and see what happened because it makes it even worse because Corey Jones had a gun in his car. He had just recently purchased that week.
He was licensed. No criminal record.
It was licensed, no criminal. It didn't have bodies on it. It was not shot. The gun wasn't fired off. I think the gun was also found on the floor next to the car. I saw pictures of it.
Oh my God.
And the officer Newman who shot him 6 times, and this was around 3 a.m. Corey Jones, he was waiting near his van because he was waiting for a tow truck to come to him. His friend actually came to help him out. When he called a friend to help him out, and he said, you know what, I need my car for in the morning because he plays drums at a church.
Yeah.
All his family knows him for being a nice person, very caring, making people's moods go be more positive. I was reading some reactions. They're surprised. They don't think that he's the type of person to ever come after an officer. So it's surprising. Also, the police chief said, Clarence Williams, he said that a plainclothes police officer's proper procedure is to make sure that they're clearly identified, because they were doing some more, with the FBI. They were having meetings about what are we going to do about this, how are we going to bring justice. And that's correct. You need to clearly identify yourself. Corey Jones could have died without even knowing that was even a police officer.
He probably didn't know it was a police officer till the very end. There's something very fishy about a plainclothes officer approaching a black man who is just on the side of the road with his broken down car, and then he ends up getting shot 6 times. Why was he shot 6 times?
And because he's a cow. Okay, let me stop getting my personal emotions then. Because when someone's scared and they just keep shooting.
Yeah,
without,
it's a fight or flight.
Not even aiming to shoot him in the leg, he's dead now. But there were supposedly some robberies around, and so he was checking to see the car because he didn't know if it was an abandoned car.
So identify yourself as a police officer the way you're supposed to, the way you were probably trained.
And this is something I haven't heard any news on, but did he see him standing there, or did he just see the car and he also was a surprise? I don't know what it was.
I read a report saying that the officer at first did not see him, but I could be wrong.
Well, we'll keep you guys updated on that on the Femme Spot Facebook page. So also, do you guys know Marie Holmes, the Powerball winner, that had been paying off her boyfriend's bails? He's doing a whole bunch of heroin trafficking. He was found with, I think it was 8,000 pounds or 3,000 pounds of heroin bags.
How is he out on bail? That's like a life sentence.
Because she won the $188 million Powerball. She got $88 million of it after tax. And so she spent, it was said about from the Daily Mail that over a period of 5 months, she spent $9 million bail for her boyfriend to bail him out twice. Well, guess what, you guys? He's back. In jail.
Oh my God.
So I've heard that this bill this bond is like $10,000, but let's see if she actually goes and pays and bails him out again.
I hope she does it. I mean, come on, dude. You're with someone who has all this money. You guys can start a new life, like a clean, honest life, and here you are.
Her boyfriend, Lamar McDowell, he hasn't learned his lesson. It shows that he's taking advantage of her, and she's a kid. She said, I want to do positive things. She actually said before, when she first won, I want to do positive things with my money, help people out, help my family, and doesn't look like she's going in the right path with the money.
No.
And, it happens a lot. If you see people who win the lottery, they end up spending it recklessly.
Yeah, there's this whole thing, people who win the lottery end up broke within a year.
It's almost like basketball players sometimes too. If you don't know how to manage your money, if you didn't come from money, you might, or if you just spend it recklessly, you don't understand. Some people don't understand.
So I always believe it was really important for people to take some simple business courses in college or wherever you're getting your education.
Definitely, I totally agree. So, Kylie, do you see the Snapchat?
I did. Kylie Jenner and her boyfriend Tyga have received it's a $50,000 Dalmatian and Bulldog hybrid, but I heard it was a gift from the site's owner. But a $50,000 dog, in addition to her 2 Italian Greyhounds she has.
What's it called? The gray? Is a Greyhound?
No. She has two Italian Greyhounds, but the dog is a Dalmatian and Bulldog mix. So it's like a spotted Bulldog. Very cute. So cute.
That's the Greyhound right there. She loves her dogs. She has 2. They're so skinny.
I love them. I really want
that Dalmatian dog. I saw it. Tyga's obsessed. I saw it because he kept posting the price of the dog on his Snapchat.
Tyga, you need to stop playing with your girlfriend's money like that.
I'm like, how much did the dog cost?
$50,000.
$50,000.
The price of that's more. I mean, I go to public college, so I don't even pay that much.
I think they really like to stunt because I didn't even know the name of the dog. I knew it was I knew what kind of dog it was, but it looks so unique. The colors of it is the Dalmatian breed, and he just kept posting the price of it. He was like $50,000. I'm like, okay,
Then we
great.
get to tell you you have no money.
That's what they're saying, but it's like he calls
has no
himself
money.
King Tiger, and he has all this
because
gold and everything. People stunt a lot.
it's an ego thing. He has no money. He owes all this money to people that Kylie Jenner probably paid off for him. And
she just bought herself a freaking
she has all
Rolls
that
Royce. Like
she has all that Kardashian money. I mean that money.
That app money. All of them except Kourtney. I don't think has an app yet, but all the Kardashians other than Kourtney, they have apps.
I like Kourtney though. I respect her for not having an app. She makes her money.
She has a family. It's like, do you have time to balance all that? What would it be about? Your kids. Like,
I just want to bring up this point though. Instead of paying $50,000 for a dog, you could head down to a place like the North Shore Animal League if you are in Long Island and adopt one of the many dogs there. There's a ton of dogs that need homes, and what better way to give back than by giving life to, a dog that was probably abandoned or abused,
That's great, yeah.
I mean,
it's cold now, in the winter
it's
time.
cold. It's $100 donation, which is nothing for a new friend, and that dog will love you unconditionally because you saved its life, you know? And I think it's crazy that people pay all this money for these purebred dogs from places like Shake-a-Paw, which sells sick dogs. They all come from puppy mills. They're all sick, diseased, and probably inbred. They don't last long. The vet bills are going to be more than what you pay for the dog. So if you're thinking about adopting a dog or a cat, because they do have cats at the shelter too, head on down there and bring home a new friend.
Cats. I like cats from a distance, I feel like I'm more of a puppy person.
I'm a dog person. I grew up with dogs.
I'm scared to get scratched by one. They're little attackers.
I'm allergic to cats, actually.
Really? Yeah. You're allergic to a lot of things right now.
Yeah, speaking of it, I'm constantly grabbing for tissues because I'm in the middle of an allergy attack.
Oh, gosh. So, I think you're going to get it all year, girl.
I know. I'm dreading it.
Oh, I feel better.
Thank you.
I'll try to make you some coffee.
Thank you. I'm going to drink a lot of tea when I get home. But
I don't know if you have heard and what's been going down in South Africa.
Yes, actually, students are in Johannesburg are rallying against the
increase in tuition rates, and they wanted to raise it. I think it was like 11.5%, and the students like, no, we don't want that. They started protesting. They was doing rallies at the union buildings, and it was about 10,000 people there. It was a nationwide protest, and it was a demonstration to call on the president, Jacob Zuma, to address their concerns on Friday. And it was first a peaceful protest, but people started throwing rocks.
Oh, of course. And then, it always gets out of hand with college kids, right?
Yeah, it was college kids. I mean, they're angry, but you have to have if you want to keep your name, looking good in the press, because people are going to only focus on the negative, right? So then students start yelling out, peaceful protest, no violence, so that you don't want to lose the cause right now.
Of course not.
Yeah, but now the president addressed it. He said, okay, there will be zero increase, but the students like, no, we want no, free education.
Wow, more power to them, because I feel the same way. I think that college should be free if you have the grades and the work ethic for it, but I wonder how this is going to go. Has the president responded to them saying they want free education yet, or no?
We'll hear more about it like Monday coming up, see if they're going to still be protesting anyway, so we'll keep you guys updated also about that. Speaking of free education, go Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, go Bernie.
Hopefully he wins.
Yeah, I would hope so. If you haven't registered to vote yet, definitely, so you can ensure people like Bernie Sanders.
Should be coming up now, actually.
Yeah. Rhea, isn't it coming up in like a week or so?
In winter.
A few weeks.
December.
In November. Anyways, do we have anything else?
Seven, do we have anything else today?
Or is this the end of our show?
Biden's not running.
Oh, Biden's not running anymore. Yeah, because he was going to.
He announced he was never running though. Everyone wanted him to, and then after the debate, he's like, no, I'm not going to run.
Yeah, he's not going to run anymore. It's like
he had a lot of personal tragedy.
I heard him talk about it as well. He's not going to run anymore.
His son passed away this year. He's really not in shape to be running. I think he would.
And he waited so late. That was the thing. He waited so late to run, and it's like to raise that much money for for his campaign, he's gonna be far behind. So why even run now and drop out later? But it's right, he did his thing. So you guys, I think that's it for today. Make sure you guys stay updated on the Femme Spot Facebook page, and also our articles on soniceclectic.com.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. See you guys next week at 11. Bye.